This episode of Film Riot is brought to you by Domain.com. Welcome to Film Riot, the show that takes the mystery out of the effects and techniques, going to some of your favorite Hollywood films. I'm your host, Ryan Conley, and recently I was able to catch Shane Hurlbut's Illumination Tour in Chicago, and I'm so glad I did. It was just entirely awesome. The best thing about the class is who's teaching it. Shane is a DP behind 19 feature films, including The Greatest Game Ever Played, Swing Vote, Terminator Salvation, Need for Speed, Crazy Beautiful. Dude is out of his mind talented, and he openly gives his secret sauce of knowledge in this tour. The first thing I noticed when I got there was the droolably delicious selection of gear and the awesome sets that they bring to each stop of the tour. They really went all out for this class. But right off the bat, Shane jumps into using his light study rig to illustrate the effect of different qualities of light and light angle. This is just this big contraption on a dolly rig that he pushes around to get every angle of light and every quality of light since he has so many mounted on it. Since Shane has this epic setup on that dolly, it's a circular track, and he can just go round and round and round to any angle. He was also switching between diffused or not and different types of diffusion, placing looks side by side to really break down what the effect of each really was.
There's with the softness, so we've kind of taken the harshness of these shadows, we've softened underneath her chin, and it's wrapping even more of her face with the half soft frost.
But the thing that made it so valuable is that Shane's not just showing what it looks like, he's breaking down his subjective methodology to really dive into the whys and when he would use each angle or quality of light. And that is what was most beneficial in this class for me. Continuing that idea, Shane jumps into how he prepped for the film Crazy Beautiful, and unlike others, this wasn't a surface look. He really dives into how he preps the film, what he looks for emotionally, and where he finds his creative motivation for the look of the film. After that, we moved over to the Crazy Beautiful set, and Shane replicates the lighting and setup for one of the pivotal scenes in the film, all while giving excellent information on not just what and how, but most importantly, why behind everything that he's doing. And another thing I love about Shane is that even though he's a big Hollywood cinematographer that is used to working with budgets and big Hollywood rigs, he thinks like a DIY filmmaker in a lot of ways. So he's always inventing or finding some kind of cheap alternative to things, like a device to help with operating the movie or different ways of creating cheap lighting.
Come on, we gotta get out of here. He's coming. Let's go. Come on.
But after he took us through the setup for that scene, he moved on to other films like The Rat Pack, which he did for HBO, or The Greatest Game Ever Played, breaking down the look of both, explaining how he got the job of DP on both of them, how he prepped the film, and how and why he did many things within them. Just brain-exploding awesomeness all around. With the Rat Pack talk, Shane breaks off and creates that same sort of style, using tens of thousands of dollars worth of lighting. But then he breaks it all down and uses $200 worth of lighting gear to create that same look, explaining that pro gears will get you there quicker and easier, but there's no reason you can't do the same thing with what you have right now. I love this man. I love him. The great part about that is the DIY side is a lot of the stuff that you and I already do with clamp lights and the like, but there was a lot of things that really blew my mind with some epic ideas, which I will definitely be using in the future, but just the fact that a lot of it was already things that we do was just incredibly encouraging. And that was just day one. Day two started with Shane setting up a late afternoon look on the Crazy Beautiful set. Then we jumped into Shane picking someone from the class to act as DP and others to fill out the rest of the crew positions, with Shane instructing and pointing everyone in the right direction, which just happened on the Air Force One set from Swing Vote. And it was really enlightening to sit back and watch less seasoned filmmakers jump in and set the scene up, then watch Shane step in and show how they could have done it even better. And he cycled through a few students, giving several people the chance to step in as DP and others to operate camera, grip, and so on. This was definitely my favorite part of the whole thing because Shane ran this like an actual Hollywood set. So it wasn't like going to a 2-day film school. It was like actually being on set of a big budget project with a seasoned DP, which is far more valuable. Shane shows what it looks, feels, and sounds like to be on or involved with a set like that. And that's why I'm talking about this tour on the show. This is honestly one of the best educational events I have ever been to for filmmaking. And I have to say, big props to Shane's crew. Those guys were really impressive too, really willing to help everyone and definitely knew their stuff all around. This was an incredible experience. If you can swing it, I can't recommend this enough. Go here and check out what the dates are that they have left. Register as soon as you can. And we were able to pull a coupon code for you guys to get you $25 off when you're signing up for it by going right here. Again, we are not making any money off of this whatsoever. Whether you use the coupon code or not, will not do anything for us. We're just trying to help you guys out. We are not affiliated with them in any way. This is just a great experience for filmmakers. So go. It's better than film school.
Not you.
A-O-O-A, mother.
Are you trick-or-treating?
No, I'm treat or tricking.
Is that what it's called? It's called
I'm
trick.
giving treats, not taking them.
Oh.
Treat or tricking.
What if they don't want the treats?
They get straight tricked, yo.
Okay.
A-O.
What are you supposed to be?
A New Yorker.
That's the wrong-
A person who resides in the American city of New York.
Yeah, I get that, but
Do you want a pizza?
No.
New York pizza is the best pizza.
these are all just stereotypes.
It's the water. A-O-O-A.
New Yorkers don't say that. Tony Danza does.
A paisano.
That's Italians.
I'll break your kneecaps. A-O.
No.
You sleep with the fishes.
This is offensive. Not all New Yorkers are Tony Danza.
Pizza. Do you want your treat?
Sure.
You should get a .nyc domain name.
What?
.nyc is the official web address of New York City. It's official. Think about it. You could have a web address ending with .nyc. OMG, that's totes cray.
We're in
How
tech.
can you get it? Good question, boo-boo. You need to have a physical address in New York City, like straight up live or work in one of the 5 boroughs of New York.
Okay, but we're.
.nyc totes links your website to the brand power of New York City.
Yeah, but
NYC.
I got it.
Brand power of NYC.
Yes, but
the exclusivity of NYC.
dude, we're in Texas.
What?
This is Texas. You can't get it.
Oh, this is embarrassing.
Yeah.
Where is New York?
Northeast.
Could you point? Boop.
Logo.
It's Halloween, which means one beautiful thing for filmmakers, Halloween stores. So just as a reminder, your local Halloween shop is a great place to get all kinds of makeup and blood for you to use for your projects. They of course have solid costumes and props there as well. And the main thing to keep in mind is to wait after Halloween passes. All the prices go way down. So wait till right after Halloween, run over, grab yourself some low cost filmmaking goodies. Most of the fun props and costumes that we actually use on Film Riot, I got that way. Because it's right there and it's cheap. That's what's up! But that's it for today. Last thing, in honor of Halloween, I put together a list with the links of some of my favorite online scary horror shorts. You can check that out below. Some are just cool horror shorts, some are straight up scary. Of course, you can follow me on Twitter right here, and I'll see you crazies next week when I pull the dude out of my dream into the real world so I can kill him. 2, 1. Hey, paisa! What?
Like, oh my god.
You're still in frame. Here, come in the house.